This video will be part of my EEDA bullying lesson, which took place during immersion week.
It's going to distract us or get us in trouble. Okay? Are we all set? Perfect.
At this point, my students have just sat down, and I'm ensuring that they are ready to learn by asking if everyone is situated and all set. If not, then I would have provided more time for them to get ready.
And robotics club just started. So, but what extra special day comes at the end of the month? Avery? Halloween. Who loves Halloween? Me.
I start my lesson by prompting my students with a question about October and the holiday of Halloween. By this, my students become engaged and interested in the subject material and lesson. I follow this short Halloween discussion with a read aloud of The Halloweener. This book was perfect for my bullying lesson because it was holiday themed, silly, age appropriate, and discussed the bullying topic well.
I've made you a costume to wear for trick or treats. So he wanted to make a costume. His mom already had one for him. When Oscar saw the costume, he nearly fainted. Do you think he was happy about it? No. He was scared.
Here, I restated what happened in this part because I seen that I was losing some attention of students. I also prompted a question about what they thought Oscar was going to be for Halloween, the main character in the book. This was also done in hopes to gain the focus back in the book, which I think worked.
So what is he supposed to look like? A hot dog. He's supposed to look like a hot dog.
I wish that during the read aloud of The Halloweener, I would have prompted my students with more questions and engaging ideas. I think it would have been beneficial towards the subject material and overall engagement. Once the read aloud of The Halloweener was done, the students and I summarized what happened in the book and the importance of the actual topic of bullying and how it would fit into today's lesson. That more or less was a second prompt into getting into the main meat of the lesson.
But what did those friends do to him in the beginning? Make fun of him? Akira? They made fun of him. And what do we call that? There's another word for that. Journey? Bully. So they were bullying him and he was embarrassed and he didn't like it. Christopher? Why don't you scoot over there so you're not distracted by the poster? Thank you. So,
At the end of the read aloud, I led a class discussion about bullying. On this poster was 4 sections: the definition of bullying, examples of bullying, and how to prevent bullying, and also a petition at the end. Students would share their ideas, and as a class, we would formulate a sentence or bullet point to write on the poster. For every student who gave their ideas, I provided positive feedback.
see Maya. I like that definition. Can I have 2 more volunteers? Jalea. Yes. All right. Let me see. One more. Jarrell.
Definition is if
Do you need another second? Or do you think about it? I'll come back. Alright. Here's one on Avery. Everybody's perfect. Alright. So this is what I said. And y'all can tell me if you agree or disagree. I said bullying is when someone is being hurt by words or actions on purpose.
yes.
Raise your hand if you agree. Cameron, do you agree? Yes? So, let's see. I'm going to write this down. And I want everyone to think of at least one example of bullying. I'm going to call on something. Let's see who we have see someone getting bullied, how are we going to help them? All right, think about that. Really good. All right, Natalie? Yeah, so we can tell the teacher. Perfect. Let me put that in number one. All right, let's see. Who's being a good second grader, behaving properly? Let's see. Tiana. Yes, so we should be friends with everyone. So we should be a friend. All right, one more. Let's see. Who's a perfect second grader sitting on their bum? Let's see. Cameron.
One of my students was so eager to share his ideas, but was not abiding by directions about sitting still and raising his hand. When I redirected him, he ended up shutting down. I wish I would have taken him more into consideration rather than not doing anything.
Lifesaver, so we could put stand up for others. I like that. Perfect. So we define.
From this point on in the video, I am just reviewing what the poster says, what the students and I have came up with to actually define bullying, some examples of bullying, how to prevent bullying, and then I further go into the promise or petition at the bottom.
How can we stop bullying? We can tell the teacher, and we can be a friend, and we should stand up for others when they're needy. So now we're going to do something.
Here you can see my students getting up and chanting, "I promise to be a friend, not a bully," and they line up to sign the bottom as a type of promise or petition to always be a friend, not a bully.
All right.
As a reflective note, I believe I have to find a different word that portrays my positive feedback. My go-to word is perfect, but if I say everything is perfect all the time, my students may begin to question their work and if it's truly perfect. It just deteriorates the meaning.